Okay, yes, sir.
Greg, I want to commend you for what you're doing and all, but like you was talking about, the government doesn't create the jobs, but out in that area, they sure took a lot away by making that a preserve. It was all protected, all of that area. It's the largest park that there is, which is actually a preserve. But they took the cattle out, they took there's no wildlife there no more. They took out Morning Star Mine is not there no more, and that's a good profitable gold mine. Mountain Pass Molycorp almost went out, but they didn't. They did make an area around them that they left that is not park or preserve, but there's been a lot of people gone, plus taxes that's not being paid to San Bernardino County any longer, and that was all done when they created the park.
Well, in response to that, he's talking about this park, or really their federal land grabs. And how many of you, it's not a trick question, you don't have to hit it right on, but how many of you, and you could guess on it because it makes sense, how many of you know why the BLM was ever started? Why did we start the BLM? I mean, we hired BLM because they were taking federal land and putting it into the hands of the people through homestead acts and other acts. So people can homestead, people can mine, because the land belongs to us. The Constitution, the first 3 words is "we the people." This document was created to limit the power of government to where they can only do a few certain things. And so the BLM and the government has switched it, and now we've got this feeling that, oh, it's the government's land, and we're only the people, and they're the government, and they're locking us out. No, that's our land, and we've hired them to manage it for us, not kick us out of it. And so we need to remind BLM who they work for. And so it's time to start pushing back and pushing back hard. I want to see these mines that you say are out there. How do we open a mine? Because people, I've been told by opposition or people that are skeptical, they go, you can't do that. This government's too big and you have to abide by these laws. And if you go pushing back and opening up a mine, you're gonna bring on lawsuits, and it's just gonna be a big mess. And we have to think like our founders. And you look back to Bunker Hill. Here's the most powerful British army camped out over on the hill. And here's a bunch of guys with muzzle loaders and pitchforks. And they're going to take on the most powerful army in the world. And so they took them on that day, and it was a bloody massacre. And at the end of the day, we stuck it to them really good. We took heavy casualties, but we fought hard. And the message left there that day that, hey, we could beat these guys. It gave them hope. You open, I don't care the Morning Star mine or anything, you say, we're going in there. And they might launch an assault, but if you win, if you get that mine open, it sets a precedence, and then the word travels. Hey, we're making progress. We beat these guys back. We got a mine open. We're taking them on. You start fighting back and winning, and that word spreads throughout our state, throughout our country. It's time to push back and take our land back. Thomas Jefferson said, when the people are afraid of the government, we have tyranny, and when the government's afraid of the people, we have liberty. And we do not have our liberty anymore, and it's time to start fighting back. And so, anyway, yeah, so...